Hello Geezers and welcome back to another episode of Drayton Town FIFA 22 Portsmouth Created Career Mode. So, we are really getting close towards the end of the season. This is the month of February and we're in for a busy schedule in this episode. A fair few games that we've got to play, also a cup game as well in the EFL trophy. But we start away at Stevenage and it is a change in formation away from home. We have lost too many away games. We are not performing well. We're making too many mistakes. We're conceding a lot of goals. We've got the worst defence in the league and yet we're still in the playoffs, but it's not good enough for us really. So yeah, it's not great, but we will be hoping to repair that and see how we get on. Talking of going against the worst defence, we are also the best attack in the league as well. So a lot of contrary sort of things really, which is not great, but you can't really help it. After 40 minutes, we have a really good chance to go 1-0 up B with a shot into the far corner away from the goalkeeper, and he does, and gives us a 1-0 lead. And yeah, just a really good start. So hopefully the formation is working. As you saw, B coming far from the right hand side there. It was a really good touch. It's a really good shot with his inside of his foot, bent it away from the goalkeeper. But that winger is able to get in. You can see B and Joe pushing up a lot here. Paul with a power shot, absolutely fantastic screamer into the far corner. And that was my first ever goal that I got for trying the power shot and scoring with it. Paul takes a touch and just hits it hard as he can. Hits it at like 111.3 kilometers. Absolutely rocketing the corner, and the keeper is not saving that. The problem here, we had a high line. I don't know what Chris was doing. Dan tried to get back and put a tackle in, played it through. Really poor goal to concede, and that's why we are probably one of the worst defences in the league. Just really poor defending like that, allowing people to get through. And in here, Chris again with Novio, and it is 2-2. Norris with his second of the game. Really good player, this Norris guy. But yeah, just really frustration that we let a 2-goal lead slip. Here, Joey plays in, and Mikey takes a really good touch. It's a really good shot, and it is up and over the goalkeeper, and we restore the lead, and hopefully we can see it out and hold on. But unfortunately, that is, I thought he was offside here. It should have been offside, but the referee went back and blew for the foul on Novio to give Stevenage a chance for a penalty. Norris steps forward and slams it, but Ian makes a really good save, and we are able to clear from the resulting. I think we clear from the resulting corner. Or do they score? No, they score straight. Oh no, they hit the bar. It's poor clearance, and then they score. Yeah, so defensively, absolutely shambolic, really poor. And yeah, just don't really appreciate how that is. As you saw there was a red card for Tommy. He picked up a 5 yellow card suspension. So Tommy misses this game, but he wasn't going to be selected anyway because it is the cup. And it is the EFL trophy against Forest Green at home. In a really nice kit. I really like Forest Green's kit, actually, in all fairness. But yeah, we shall move on with this and see how it goes. And a big occasion, this Forest Green and the EFL Trophy quarterfinals, a chance to go through to the semis. And yeah, what an opportunity it is. We need to take these opportunities, especially at home. We've got the home form. We're really good at home in probably cups and the league as well. And a potential game against Portsmouth or Crewe in the next round. We've got Accrington as well. So a lot of good teams that we can still play. But first, we do have to get past Forest Green. B does really well. Clips it up to the back post. Danny with a header. What a save that is from the Forest Green goalkeeper. An absolutely unbelievable save. It is actually the former Portsmouth goalkeeper, Luke McGee. And he used to come up with good saves like that. It was an incredible save. But he didn't get to Danny's effort that time, who puts us 1-0 up. Hits it into the far corner. Really good shot. And Danny, who hasn't really been performing well, gives us a 1-0 lead. Here, Davis with a free kick up and over Alfie. I felt like Alfie could have got it, but probably the height of Alfie stopped him maybe getting higher. Really frustrating goal to concede, but it was a really good free kick. I had to stop the counter-attack in that respect, but sometimes that doesn't work out because the AI seem like they're absolutely incredible on these free kicks. So penalty selections, I'll try to make a couple of changes and go for the win. There is no extra time unless it's in the final, but this is how the penalty lineups line for us. Mikey with the first one to step forward and just calmly slots it into the bottom corner. And then Forest Green come up and slides it, and Alfie makes a really good save. And then B, I noticed that I didn't put much penalty power on my shot, so I think I need to do like a little bit more to make sure the ball go past the keeper. B somehow scoring, poor penalty really from Mikey and B, but still scoring in that respect. Forest Green go next, all power from him, misses. It's then Joe to step forward and give us a 3-goal cushion, which would mean that if we save the next one, then they would miss it. I like how the fitness of the goalkeeper goes down because he's just bouncing up and down on the line. That's absolutely crazy how that happens. It's really stupid in respect of that. I'm not sure why that happens. But yeah, I think if they scored, if they missed, then they would go through. But he does score and send Alfie the wrong way. So then it's down to Neil to score. And if Neil scores, we then go through to the semi-finals and a step closer to Wembley. So Neil with the pressure penalty takes his time, all power, and slots it into the far left, sends the keeper the wrong way, and sends us through to the semi-finals with a 4-1 win on the shootout, 1-1 in normal time. But I think like that could have been probably a better game than what it was. Back to league action now, and probably more importantly that we need to get these, I say wins, but we need to be climbing up this table quickly in respect of what we're doing so far. B does really well into Neil, into Tom. He takes a touch, hits an absolute screamer into the far corner, and Tommy gives us a 1-0 lead. Fantastic strike from him. Up and over the goalkeeper. Keeper won't get in there. And yeah, we take a nice lead early. I'd say early on, but it's always good to get a lead at home. Especially against a good team like Sutton. It's flicked in there. I think B was fouled. I think his shirt was being grabbed as he went for the header. But we have a penalty to go 2-0 up and hopefully a chance to really cement our place in this game within half an hour and being 2-0 up. Especially when Sutton beat us at their ground on the first game of the season. Joe steps up, all power down the middle. Maybe sending a message of his anger. In recent games, he's not been really performing well. In terms of stats or the fact that we're conceding a lot of goals here. He stayed on line. It's a really good shot from the Sutton player. Can't be saving that. But yeah, unfortunately, Sutton get one back in. And I've noticed that if you go 2 goals clear, the AI just absolutely turn into like a prime team and just start dominating the game. I know they got to get back into it, but it's just sometimes it can be really stupid. On the stroke of half-time, literally a minute left till half-time, Sutton are awarded a penalty, which Bugle has a chance to equalise, and he doesn't because it's such a poor penalty, and this time we're able to get rid of the danger, and it is half time and we lead 2-1. So Sob the Hero, we're getting really good at these penalty saves. Here I nearly made it 3-1, ball across the box, but it was really poor defensive error there. The defender headering it back, and I think the player controlled it with his arm. Really poor from him. So Joe has a chance for the second penalty of the game to step forward and again give us a 2-goal cushion with 75 minutes on the clock, and he does. The keeper dived way too early, just made my mind up. Really, I was going to sort of half go down the middle, but he dived and was able to make my mind up and slot it the other side to where the keeper was going. And then it got really interesting here with 10 minutes to go. I tried to take him out to stop the counter-attack, wouldn't let me change. He's onside while I'm playing a really deep line. It's another really good shot from their point of view and slots it away to make it 3-2 with 10 minutes to go. And then 4 minutes later, I just couldn't get the ball. It just felt like Sutton were going to score. And then out of nowhere, I don't know what the ref is seeing here, but he gave a penalty for that. And he almost blew before that was happening. But yeah, Phil was very corrupt. EFL are corrupt in real life. And all a bunch of cunts, and all these shit referees that they seem to be in real life. But yeah, we then have to try and save a penalty, then steps up and sends Sov the wrong way to equalise to make it 3-3, and then somewhere in added time, and I don't know how this happened, but they come through here one-on-one. I should have just taken him out, but he scores the winner, and in 10 minutes Sutton have scored 3 goals and complete the comeback, which is a load of shit because it would never happen in real life. And I'm not one for restarting games or redoing a game, but that was pretty close up there for me doing that because no team would score 3 goals in 10 minutes. But we move on to Crewe Alexandra away, one of the worst teams in the league. It took us a while to get going, but we take the lead again 3-0. So hopefully our away formation has been half sorted here. Really poor defending here. I don't know why no one's getting close to him. But I think Evans equalised for Crewe with 5 minutes to go before. No, it's Long equalised before half time, and then just as we were going into half time, Mikey's shot was saved, but it went in. I think the spin of the ball, the rebound, I don't know how that happened, but it went in. Lucky for us, obviously, that it went in. But yeah, really good from our point of view. And then Danny here going in, has a shot, is then pulled to the ground mid shooting. So it is a penalty. It was probably a clear penalty in that respect. So step forward is made to really kill this game off and hopefully end Crewe's comeback hopes, which I do. Sends the keeper the wrong way. Very calmly slotted as well. Not much power on the shot. But yeah, that is 3-1. And hopefully this time it is game over and Crewe don't get back into the game. But this is FIFA, and anything does really happen in FIFA. And a really good ball. I thought he was offside, but he wasn't. But he scores to reduce the deficit, but that was all it was. We managed to hold on for a 3-2 win and take all 3 points back home. Just saying there, Tommy is happy with Drayton Town. Tommy's performances have been really good as late, so really happy with him. We go into the last game of the episode, so a quick month in February, hence why this one's come out probably a little bit quicker than I had imagined. But we do have Leyton Orient at home, a very good team, a team that beat us at their ground within the last couple of minutes at Orient, so really disappointed in that result. They're just outside the playoffs by a couple of points, so a win here would really make it tight within that playoff spot. We're holding a playoff spot at the moment, but that's very, very just. We get a free kick. Nothing really happened in the first half. It was kind of boring. Not really much happened. A couple of shots, but nothing really worth showing. But the brilliance came from here, where B's header from Joe's free kick ended in a goal. Absolutely cracking free kick. The delivery on that was really good, and the header was even better into the far corner. And with 5 minutes to go here, what a save that is from Sov. Keeps our lead intact to end 1-0. So we take an important victory against Leyton Orient, who do still go into the playoffs because I think Tranmere lost or something on goal difference there. But nonetheless, we are with that win, we've gone from the playoffs into third, which is an automatic spot, but we're 10 points behind Bradford. So we have got some serious catching up to do. We've got 1 game in hand. So with that, it would only go to 7 points. So yeah, we've really got to get going in this season now. We've got to stop losing all these away games and dropping points in probably the most stupidest manner. Mikey and Joe both on 20 goals or more. Neil's pushing there on 16. B's nearly on 15. Almost matches his assists as well, which is really good. Almost 30 goal contributions that B has taken part in this season. Jack's on 7, Ocean on 6, and Tommy on 3. Nothing's really changed. I think Sov's kept a couple more clean sheets as well. He's on 3 now. Ian's on 1, and Alfie is also on 1 as well. So that is the end of this episode, guys. It is nice and quick. I could get March out if I need to, but if not, stay tuned, and I hope you like this video. Leave a like, subscribe if you're new to the channel, and I shall see you all in the next episode, which will be March. Thank you very much, guys. I'll see you later.